Good morning or good night, whichever time it is for you, beautiful souls. Um, I was just, I want to talk about something. These messages are timeless. And if you ever come across this message and it resonates with you and you just have a knowing, or you just know that feeling, this message is for you, and this message is for you. My intention is to whatever I feel spiritually led to put out. I don't care about this channel, blowing up or anything like that. I always pray to God that the message needs to get to whoever needs to get to. You can heal a relationship with someone who has crossed over. Last night, I got really emotional to where I was crying, like crying about someone who passed over. And our relationship has been really healing. There was someone who I loved dearly, who we had our ups and downs, there was times, where I had to walk and, it was my dad. Me and my dad had a lot of good times, and we've had a lot of bad times. Meaning we had a lot of fights, but we got along really well. There would be sometimes, my dad, you just had to walk around. I had a lot of daddy issues that I had to heal with, I loved my dad dearly. And, there was times where me and my dad, we would get in arguments where we would not talk to each other for like maybe a month, or like I really learned to play the silent treatment really well. There was times where me and my dad got along really great, and you just think about the times that was wasted to where you didn't talk to your loved ones. You could have spent more time, or basically what I'm saying. I got really emotional about it, like how much I've been missing him. I lost my dad back in 2018, and there's not a day that doesn't go past where I don't think of him. And I know he's around. He always gives me the signs. I can feel him. My dad comes to my dream all the time, especially here recently, and he communicates with me. And I remember there was a moment after when he passed away. This was probably, let me see, probably 5 months after he passed. Like, God let us have this moment. I had a dream to where my dad came to me, and I was really going through it. Like, this was like a really dark time for me. I was mourning my dad by myself. And this is where a time in my life where I felt like everybody was just really flipping the script on me. Like, I didn't understand why people were turning on me. And, I was the black sheep of the family, okay? But it was really where it's like after my dad died, and my dad also made comments while he was living, like he knew this was going to happen. But it got worse after he passed. It's like I really had to stand by myself. I didn't understand why people were just so cutthroat to me. Like, I just couldn't get it. But I know now, um, but God gave us a moment. He came to me in my dream and he held me. And in the moment, it felt like it was a good 10 minutes where we stood there holding each other. And in that moment, that warmth of that love, that, like, I was so sad when I woke up. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry, I got my granddaughter sleeping beside me. Where I didn't want to wake up. It was such a beautiful moment. And God let us have that, that moment. But basically, I just want to tell you that your loved ones are still around. And they're trying to give you the signs. And they want you to be happy. They don't want you to be sad. And I know that's so hard to do. But they're still there with you. And they'll travel, to come on this side, to go back to wherever they're at. And when you call their name, they show up. Or if they're not already there, that you can heal that relationship, that whatever wasn't fixed while they were in the 3D, you can heal it. Because my dad is one of my spirit guides. Now, my dad has been fighting battles for me on the other side. My dad, let me just say this, my dad he don't play about me. That some of your loved ones that you lost become your spirit guides. They love you so much. And, last night I got emotional and I had a conversation with my dad last night. And they really do hate to see you cry. Like, it tears them up to see you cry. And I was crying just because I missed him, Even though I know he's there, I was really missing him, And they want me to let you know that they really are around. They really hear all your conversations and see everything that you do. That you can heal that relationship. And they're so proud of you. They watch you grow. They watch you have children. They're at all your celebrations. And to really think of the good moments with them, because not only that, remember the good moments helps them heal and give them more light, to give them more energy to ascend. Something about it gives them more energy. It's crazy. I'm seeing like so when you have good memories pop up in your head randomly, that's them giving you those thoughts. They try to give you signs that they're there and you could talk to them, they could hear you. So it's okay to mourn. And for funerals, some people feel guilty, and maybe, I don't know, something about funerals. Spirits don't care about funerals. Like, some people have funerals as showboating, I gave them a funeral, they don't care. A lot of spirits think it's a shit show. It's a judgmental thing. They could care less about their funeral. But I I just wanted to give that message out. Now, to you pure hearts, now I got some downloads last night. Some of you guys, you come from a royal bloodline. Some of you guys on your spirit team, you would be shocked to find out who's fighting for you. I'm talking about way back in time. That you don't have to lift a finger. Some of you pure hearts, you are an energy source for a whole city. A whole bunch of people. And because your light's so bright, a lot of people want to attack and cause blockages for you. Now, I did receive a download last night that yes, the more you heal, the more the truth is going to be revealed. I received a download last night that there is somebody very close to you Spirit says something about, think about whenever you talked about what you thought, what you knew, what was happening behind the scenes, the ones that gaslighted you, the ones that's still in connection with the ones who did you injustice, that there's somebody that you're going to be shocked but not shocked. Some of y'all will be really shocked to find out who was behind it. Now, with me getting that information, just goes to show that you guys, pure hearts, are really healing, because God's not going to give you this message unless you are healed. That I made a video the other day about a mole being in the circle. Something about someone very close to you was involved in blocking from keeping you moving forward, to keep you being hidden. But Spirit told me that in my dream, we speak, they put thoughts in your head. You don't speak in words. I'm sorry, I keep saying that they show me that they're sleeping in the bed with them. They're around them 24/7, and that they are working as your lawyer, your judge, that karma's already at play, to where the heat is going to be turned up until it's made right. But to prepare yourself, something about receiving payments to keep you hidden, and somebody very close. This all, and that your spirit team will be there when the truth is revealed to you, and it is coming, to start preparing yourself, even though you know you've been preparing yourself, but really prepare yourself of, there's something apparently that Spirit is not telling everything, but you are going to be healed enough, okay, but to really mentally prepare yourself to, when you get this truth, because it's coming, this truth is owed to you, and God is going to make sure it happens, because when you receive this truth, it may be sad, but Spirit is saying you're going to be fine. It's going to actually heal. You're going to close the chapter, and you're going to move on to the next. And the next chapter is going to be so beautiful and so wonderful that you're going to get everything that you prayed for, because You did the work. And because your heart is so pure, is so childlike, you are an angel. You are an angel in human form. To really, really start preparing yourself, because it's coming. And Spirit even just said it may be sooner than you think. But don't let that, still keep doing what you're doing. Still keep cleansing your energy. Yes, you're being spiritually attacked still, especially in your dreams. But your spirit team has got you. And God, of course. Oh, speaking of that, too. If God is letting certain attacks happen, in which a lot of them is not touching you, but if God is still having this go on, there's a reason for it. Don't think that justice will not be served. I'm hearing something too about God made you be like, you were test for people. You were bait. You were the final one, the karma to come in. It hadn't been done this way. But you will not be sacrificed. Not this lifetime. I just wanted to put that quick message out because spirits are giving the downloads, and these spirits are sleeping with them. They're around them. They are really driving. They're not. I'm telling you, the people who did you injustice, they may be putting on a front, but they're getting tortured. And all these people had to do was either make it right or tell the truth. And when you cry, 1717, when you cry, they don't like to see you cry, and I felt that energy last night. I wasn't crying because, it was crying just because I missed a loved one, but even though I know they're here, but sometimes we miss hearing that voice, or we miss, and even though I see them in the dream world, in my dreams, like it's almost every night, and my dad is telling me that, hey, I'm here, and ain't nobody gonna touch my baby, and that's how your loved ones are. They're fighting your battles. They become a part of your team. And because they see more on the other side, they can actually feel your heart. They didn't know, they didn't have the power they have on the other side. Like, they could put your hand, I'm seeing putting their hand in your heart and actually feeling what, the love in your heart. Like, they could feel it. Sometimes you wonder what's in people's hearts, but they can feel that energy. So don't be sad. They're still there, and they're giving you the signs. And if you just pay attention, sit and meditate. Okay? I love you guys. I'm out. 333 baby all day long.